welcome back. I'm Matt Vasgersian here on the MLB pregame show. As we draw closer to the first pitch in this series opener, let's have a look at our Topps player spotlight. Billy Beane is in that spotlight. And when you draw up what the ideal baseball player would look like, you have to figure he'd look a little bit like this guy. He just continues to excel beyond expectations for such a young player.
Well, I was able to sit down with his manager before the game, and he said that it's not just what he does on the field. He's also a tremendous clubhouse presence for a guy with relatively so little experience. He's really starting to gain the respect of his teammates and the organization as a whole. I think if he keeps this up, he has a great chance to have a long and successful major league career.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and I just had a whole cup of ice on my mouth. Is like, I can't pronounce words really well right now, so bear with me for this commentary. But anyway, we're back with episode 10 of the Billy Beane Road to the Show, and today, still in Season 2, we're going up against the San Diego Padres, and we're getting a base knock right there. That's going to play one run, and we're going to end up trying to go for second. We're going to see that we're going to get thrown out, go back to first, get stuck in a little bit of a pickle, and the ball goes out of bounds, or out of play, I should say. It's not out of bounds in baseball, it's just like out of play, I guess. But anyway, slow roller to the shortstop. He's going to make a tough play, and we're going to beat the throw to first, and showing off the speed right there. Billy Beane, really, really nice to see. Obviously, being that 5-tool player that we were hyped up as. So we're taking strike 3 right there, though, and we'd strike out. So we kind of were slumping a little bit this episode. You're going to see kind of throughout the video. We didn't have the most success. Houston Street now on the mound. We're going to strike out once again. So kind of went through a dog days of August type of slump. Really, it's just get later into the season, and we just kind of hit a wall, so to say. So, anyway, we hopefully will break out of it pretty soon. We're going up against the Cardinals here. The first pitch of the AB, we're going to take it to deep left field. That one is back, and that one is gone. A solo shot for Billy Beane off of the St. Louis Cardinals, former World Series champions, two-time. Nah, they won in the 80s a couple times. What am I saying? They're like I honestly can't tell, but they won twice this millennium, so there's always that. It's like the worst commentary ever. Anyway, alright, so we round third there. We're going to touch home plate, and I believe that was our 8th or 9th home run of the year, so starting to get that power up there. Actually, it might have been closer at 10th or 11th. I'm not really too sure, but either way, we've only had probably half a season's worth of that was our 10th. We probably only had like half a season's worth of at-bats. We're going to take that one to deep left center field. That one is going to clear the walls once again. Another home run for Billy Beane. So that is a 3-run shot in the same series against the Cardinals in a day game after a night game. You can see a cool replay here, showing off that nice stance, that nice swing, and very textbook right there. But anyway, we've only had like half a season's at-bats, so you can kind of probably a little bit more than that. So, if we end up with 15, 16 home runs or something like that, then we'll probably we kind of be on pace for about 25 to 30. So you take a look at the standings. There were 6.5 games out of first place in the NL West. We're 4.5 out of the second spot, the wild card. We're trying to make a run, seeing what we can do. Hopefully, we can kind of make a second half push. We were probably like 10 games under 500, and then I kind of started to pay more attention to the standings. Started really going for wins more than individual stats, and we started, kind of pulling back. So now we're only 2 games below 500, but we're still slumping. We strike out looking there. I think that was a game against, looks like the Toronto Blue Jays, I believe, so it looked like some interleague play. But that was a rough at-bat right there. Now we're going up against the Yankees. We're going to strike out on the changeup in Yankee Stadium. That was pretty embarrassing. I love playing Yankee Stadium. That's a cool stadium, and I want to go there someday in real life. I think that'd be pretty cool. Now we're up 2-1, the 0-2 count. We are going to bounce that one back to the pitcher. He's going to field it cleanly. Fire on to first, and the slump for Billy Beane continues. So we're having a rough time, just like Mick did. As you can see, we go 0 for 4 that game with 2 strikeouts. And really just not a fun time at this point. So we need to turn things around. We are a key piece of this team. You see top of the 8th inning, we're going to take that one over Robinson Cano's head at second base. We were down 4 going into this at-bat, so we cut the lead to 2 on that 2-run double by Billy Beane as he heads into second base, diving. And good at-bat right there. Look at Eduardo Nunez over there. I wish Eduardo Nunez was good at fielding. He's a really good hitter. Anyway, we're doing some fielding here, speaking of fielding, and we're going to retire that batter right there. We are in Camden Yards, down 6-1. Wei-Yin Chen is on the mound. We are going to take that one to deep right center field. That one is going to one hop up against the wall. we're going to round first, head for second, and we're going to round second, actually head for third, but then we're going to decide probably a better idea to stay at second. We would have easily been thrown out there, so we got a nice double there. It's still 5-0 Orioles, though, and this is the next game, I believe. So now, new pitcher on the mound. We take that one into deep left field, and that one is going to almost be caught. Yeah, it wasn't brought in, though, by the fielder, but because the guys weren't running, because there was less than 2 outs, we're going to end up having to stay at 1. We're actually going to get thrown out at first, of course, because we're freaking idiots on the base path. But anyway, we're into August here, and you can see our advancement period has ended. So instead of cutting this video short, we're going to end up including 2 advancement periods in this because I just didn't want to have a 6-minute video. So you're going to see a new advancement period. Hopefully we turn things around. We are into the middle of August, so to say. And obviously we passed our goals, so no need to worry about getting benched or anything. So we're into a series against the Nationals. Jordan Zimmerman on the mound, I believe that is. He's another one of those guys who just, for some reason, throws a really straight in this game. You can see Denard Span made a nice attempt out there in center field, but he could not come up with it. So we're going to round second, head for third, and we're going to have an easy stand-up triple right there for Billy Beane. I decided to round third and head for home just to see if we could get a throw out of the cutoff man. And, you know, maybe he would have, if we got lucky, he would have thrown it over the catcher's head, but we weren't out as lucky. So now we're facing Steven Strasburg, another guy who's throwing it pretty straight. We're down 9-1 in this game, but, you know, we just got to kind of make do with what we can. Well, I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but anyway, we end up with another triple. So we're continuing to do well. We almost actually got thrown out there at third, but we're continuing to do well, but the team not as much. So 1-0 against Toronto. We take that one back up the middle off, I believe that was Casey Jansen. Could be wrong, though. Maybe that was Ari Dickey, actually. Yeah, I think that was Ari Dickey. Yeah, now that I think about it, back when I was editing this clip. But, yeah, so now later in the game, 4-3 in the bottom of the ninth, we are going to take that one to the deep right center field. A home run would win it. It is going to almost get out. It'll one-hop up against the wall. We're rounding second. We're going to head for third, and we're going to get in there easily. So we tied the game up, and we represent the winning run on third base. That was pretty exciting. I think we would end up, let's see, yeah, we would end up winning that game in extra innings, though, because as you can see, we had another at-bat in the 12th, but still a 2-hit game right there. Very good game, and luckily we were able to kind of, you know, start improving a little bit and, you know, just kind of getting out of the slump at this point. We're really starting to hit the ball hard. Even our outs, we're kind of getting line outs, you know, deep fly outs, stuff like that. So hopefully we can kind of keep this momentum going, take it into September, and hopefully take it into the postseason if we make it. So anyway, now we're going to take that ball into deep center field. That one is back, and that one is gone. I haven't really decided on a catchphrase yet for Billy Beane's home runs. We'll see. I had a lot of great suggestions. I think it was Cameron or ex-Crowbar Gaming. I'm pretty sure it was him. I can't remember, though. I apologize if it wasn't, if it was someone else. But they suggested we do something based off of the movie Moneyball. And I think that'd be pretty cool. Like, say something like Moneyball or, yeah, I don't know. I have to rewatch that movie, see if there are any catchphrases. Maybe, I don't know, get the clip of that Scott Hatterberg home run or something, you know, the audio from it. We'll see. Anyway, I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'll definitely be careful with doing that. But here we're facing off against the Brewers. Yovani Gallardo on the mound, one of the most underrated pitchers in baseball, but we're going to get a no-doubt shot off of him, doing a little Sammy Sosa hop there. We hit off of the green thing. That was one of my deepest home runs I've ever hit. I think this goes like about 450 feet or something. We'll see on the replay. I'm pretty sure I included the replay for this home run. But anyways, really deep shot. And good to get it off of one of the better, at least one of the guys who I think is one of the better pitchers in baseball, Yovani Gallardo. Yeah, 434 feet. That was really deep. It would have gone deeper if it hadn't hit the green thing, sadly. But either way, it's not a big deal. So we end up different game. I think next day we're gonna take that one into the left center field gap. There's a runner on first. He's gonna round second, head for third. Let's see. He will be waved around. He's coming home. There's gonna be a play at the plate, and he is safe at home. We get into third. We would get credited with a double there, but nonetheless, it was an RBI double. So good to see getting the RBI. We're hitting about 5th or 6th in the lineup at this point, so we really are relied upon to get some RBI in that slot. Anyway, we hit that one into deep right field. That one's going to get off the fence. We're down by 3 in this at-bat. So 1 run scores. We cut the lead to 2. It would be 2nd and 3rd. I'm not sure if we ended up winning this game or not. I probably should have included the final score, but all well. Now we're facing off against Travis Wood here, and we're going to take that one to deep right field. That one is back, and that one is off the wall, or it looks like it one-hopped the wall. Anyway, he bobbles it out in right field, so we're going to round second, head for third. We're going to easily get in there. I think we got credited with a double, and then another RBI. Look at the almost wild throw by the cutoff man there to the catcher. I thought about going home on that, but anyway, we stayed at third. Almost got thrown out there. And that's going to pretty much wrap up this advancement period. So we're into September at this point, and hopefully we can start to think about making a run at the playoffs. You can see the stats there. That's pretty much going to wrap up this video, so I thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. A couple more clips here. We're going to take one last look at the standings. Half game out of the lead. The Rockies surprisingly are on top. They're the first overall team. Pretty nuts. And you're going to see the wild card in just a moment. We are currently tied for that second spot in the wild card with the Atlanta Braves. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy. And as always, I'm out. Peace.